day, everyone. It's Marielline. So for today, I am tasked to have a defense about my cardiovascular conditioning prescription and my muscular resistant training prescription. So and we are tasked to make an exercise prescription using the FITT format for both cardiovascular conditioning and strengthening. Then I copy this format at the end of our module. So, as a friendly reminder, every exercise prescription should be tailored to meet individual health and physical fitness goals. The principles of this exercise prescription are based on psychological, physiological, and health benefits of exercise training and are generally intended for a healthy adult. So, the components of my cardiovascular conditioning prescription is the frequency, intensity, resting heart rate reserve, target heart rate, HR at high interval, HR at low interval, board rate of perceived exertion, time, warm up, stimulus, cool down, number of cycles, and the type of exercise that I'm going to make. So the frequency, it refers to the number of times that the activity is performed each week. So our teacher is I no that our teacher tasks us to do it 3 times a week. So for the intensity is the level of vigor at which the activity is performed. So my so and so my body uh, can only accept the moderate intensity since I'm not good at exercise. So next, the intensity is found table 2.1 here in our module, as you can see. So I pick the moderate and intensity. So in my resting heart rate, I calculate my resting heart rate um after I woke up, since I'm at rest at that time. So I put the two fingers in my neck and time time myself 60 seconds, and I count every bet I what's called every beats day. I'm sorry. Every beats per minute. So I have 68 beats per minute. My heart rate reserve is that I base that in my intensity. So in my moderate it's 64 to 76. So I choose 70%. So my heart rate reserve is 70%. So in my target heart rate, I I calculate it in 200 to calculate my target heart rate is I calculate it at 220 minus my age, which is 18, and minus my resting heart rate, which is the 68 beats per minute. So next is times the 70%, and I convert it to the decimal, which is 0.7 plus my resting heart rate. So it's equals to 161.8 beats per minute. That is my target heart rate. So my HR at high interval is also 161.8 beats per minute. So to calculate my HR at low interval, I use also same at my target heart rate, which is 220 minus 80, which is my age, and minus my resting heart rate. And so 70% is my heart rate reserve. So so I convert it in decimal. And 0.7 divided by 2, which is 0.35. And plus my resting heart rate, which it calculates all at 100 114.9 beats per minute. So my board rate of reserve exertion is 11. Since, as you can see here in page 28 of my module, is that rating of reserve exertion, or the RPE, um in board scale, that 11 is fairly light. So my activity that I am going to perform is fairly light. Not light, but fairly light. So the time of my exercise will be 30 minutes. So including the warm up and the cool down. So the warm up will be 5 minutes at low interval, and my stimulus is 22 minutes. And my cooldown will be 3 minutes at low interval. So as you can see, I base that on here, the moderate intensity continuous exercise, which is here, as you can see here, that. And then for my number of cycles is 1. And the type of exercise that I'm tasked to perform, or I want to perform, is jogging. So next, let's go to my muscular resistance training prescription. Again, I'm Pat Marielline Gasillos, 18 years old. I the date of my first day of training is September 11, 2022. I'm sorry if I look like that because I can't clearly see, okay? So my initial progression is 1. Okay, I'm gonna adjust this. Okay. So my training age, as I say earlier, is 18 years old. So my goal for this exercise, for this muscular resistance training prescription, is to increase my body strength. That, look at me. I don't have strength in my body because all day I am holding my phone, watching it, scrolling to social media. So I want to change that. Okay. So next is, again, the volume that that I pick is moderate, just like the cardiovascular. Next is the frequency that our teacher tasks us to do is 3 times per week, or 3 times a week. So I gonna do it 3 times a week. So I am what do you call that? So I decided that I will do it Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So next is the session, or the duration of my exercise. So I decided to have 60 minutes, including the warm up and the cool down. So for my warm up stretch, I do the arm circles like that, and the side stretch. Side stretch. Oh no, I'm going to first the arm circles. So the arm circles is 60 seconds the duration. So I estimate at 60 seconds. So the reps are 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I have 2 sets. Set 1 and set 2. So I will repeat it twice. Next is the side stretch. So 1 reps. 1. And again. So I estimated 2 sets. Okay, I use it 2 sets, and I estimated 60 seconds. So next is the hip rotations. Oh, I'm gonna show you the hip rotations. Okay, wait. So this is the hip rotations, just like that. So I'm gonna go it with 10. Okay, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Next is, okay, I'm sorry about that. So next is the exercise. So for my exercise is, I choose planking, which is like this. The curl ups, which is like that. And the squat, and the lunges, burpees, and push ups. So The planking that I decided to have it 3 sets and 1 minute per set, and my rest is approximately 1 to 2 minutes. So based on the load, I based it here in the module. Wait, I'm gonna find. Okay, and page 35, which as you can see in the module, that the moderate and is 85. I wait 67 to 85%. So that is my load. 85% since, yeah, and the RPE is 11 since it's fairly light. Planking is fairly light for me. So curl ups. So I decided it also for 3 sets, 12 reps, and my rest is approximately 1 to 2 minutes, and same as my load is same as the first exercise, and the RPE is also same as the first exercise. Next is the squat. So I decided that squat is also 3 sets, 12 reps, and my rest is also same with the others, 1 to 2 minutes. Again, all my rest is the same. So I would rest 1 to 2 minutes after the next set, after the next exercise. So next is my load. My load is also same as the other exercise, like the curl ups, plank, like that. So I choose RPE 9 since squat is very light for me. It's so very easy. And next is the lunges. I also decided to have 3 sets and 12 reps. And again, I told you earlier that my resting minutes are 1 to 2 minutes, and then the load is 75% since it is much easier than the others, and I also put it the RPE, which is 9 since it's very light. And then the burpees, it's so very hard for me. So it is 3 sets and then 12 reps, 1 to 2 minute rest, and the load is 85%. Since I put it moderate, I want all my exercise to be moderate to para I would para ano para makaya sa aking body. Okay. So I put it 13 since wait, I'm gonna see. Okay, I put it 13 because it's somewhat hard for me. And then push-ups, I also decided to have 3 sets for push-up, and then 10 reps only for push-up because I can't even push myself hard to do all the activities. Joke. So my rest is 1 to 2 minutes. So again, my load is same as the other exercise, so which is moderate. So my RPE is 13 since it is very hard for me. And then my cool down stretch or arm stretch, which you can stretch in your hamstrings. I can't stretch it because I have a hamstring injury. Yeah, I can stretch it well because I have a hamstring injury. So next is the head to knee forward bend, and then the shoulder stretch. So it's 60 seconds, 60 seconds, 60 seconds. So the durations of my cool down stretch is 60 seconds, and I give it 2 sets and 1 reps. So So that's all. So that is all. I hope you you clearly understand what I defend, why I want to have this kind of prescription in my exercise for the following weeks. Okay, so because our teacher tasked us to do the monitoring for 4 weeks. Yeah, 4 weeks. So I hope you learned something. So thank you and God bless us all.